This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. My opinions are my own, and thank you EA for providing a free code for this kit.
You are getting very sleepy.
I am feeling a little tired.
Kits.
Wait! No! Well, that was a weird dream. So, another kit has released? Well, is the sky blue? So, we are back with the Decor to the Max kit. They couldn't even wait until after releasing the patch for the not just kinda buggy, but very broken My Wedding Stories, so pretty classy there. But we have the opportunity to class it up with a maximalism themed kit, where you can have it all by playing with patterns and letting colors collide with mix and match furniture in a variety of different styles, combining elements featuring Regency, chinoiserie, and abstract modern aesthetics with a plethora of prints, shapes, and colors. Since I am getting really burnt out with these kits and very little else releasing, I'm gonna keep this one shorter than usual. So this time around it is a build kit, and it comes with 23 different items, though in my opinion that number is a little bit debatable, we'll get into that later. But we have a new chair, a new rug, a new couch, a new side table, a new coffee table, end table, a peacock statue, which is probably my favorite object in this thing, a giraffe sculpture, a room divider, and a lamp, a really tall floor lamp. There's also some new wall items, including 3 new wallpapers, a mirror, a bunch of paintings and plants that are stuck together as one object for some reason, 3 different heights of wainscoting frames, a fireplace, and that infinity mirror which tried to hypnotize me into loving kits earlier. In addition, there are 2 new floor textures, and the color selection is actually pretty decent. I was a little surprised by this, because especially when I saw the first 2 screenshots, it was a lot to take in, to say the least. And it's like, oh boy, lots of flashing colors. However, when you actually look at all the color swatches that are available, there are usually some plainer black and white swatches, which I think will blend in with a bigger variety of objects. So it's not all like really loud, bold, super colorful swatches. There are some more subtle things, which is nice. I do like some of the art that appears on some of the swatches, such as the tiger-themed pillows on the couch, or some of the alternate swatches of the rug, especially the one with the birds on it. Yeah, that is pretty cool. However, I'm not really too impressed by this theme, and it's not something I imagine using very often, even keeping those more neutral swatches in mind. I think this maximalism look is still something you could combine using other packs you may already have, such as Get Famous, or Paranormal, or Movie Hangout stuff. However, I will give the styled room some credit though. In the 3 colors that it comes in, I think it does do a pretty decent job of showing off the actual potential of this kit, since the colors are matching and are not clashing all over the place. Also, my sim has a new mirror to yell at whenever she gets irrationally angry at the sun, so that's a plus, I guess. One other major issue I have with this kit though is the item count. It says there's 23 on the main menu, but I'd say it's a bit below 20, because with the wainscoting frames, as interesting an idea as they are, and it is great that there are the 3 different sizes for the 3 different wall heights, I wish the 3 didn't count as all separate objects. If this were in an expansion pack where there's just way more items in total, then yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. But when you make these kits that have so few items for half the price of a stuff pack, every item counts, so it feels like as if having 3 different sizes of wainscoting is taking away from potentially more unique items that could have also been in this DLC. And it really shouldn't have to be like that. We should be able to have the 3 different heights of wainscoting, but also have a few more unique items. On top of that, I also feel a bit strange about having the floor tiles and wallpapers counting as whole items on the same level as chairs or paintings or lights or dresser drawers. because then it's like they're just textures basically. So I think those would be a little bit easier to do, so I feel like those should count as maybe like 0.5 of an object. So that also knocks down the practical item count, in my opinion. Overall, while there are some fun items here, I still don't think this is worth half the price of a stuff pack, and especially even less value than the other build kits so far. I would say you are getting ripped off if you buy the Decor to the Max kit at full price. I do wish they would do more kits that focus on a particular category of item rather than a theme like this one. I think they were actually kind of onto something with the Blooming Rooms kit, which had all the plants, because that is something I've seen a lot of demand for, just more plants in general. And while I still wish there were more items in that kit for the prices that they're charging, at least I feel like it went in the right direction. If they're gonna make kits nearly 100% of their DLC output, I think they should start doing more broadly appealing themes. And yeah, it is really annoying that they keep pumping out so many kits and very little other DLC, and then the one pack that we got after so long is so broken. It does make me very worried about what the next quarter is going to be, because it might end up being just all kits all the way through for the next few months. But that's basically it for this kit review, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Decor to the Max, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content, including life simulations and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!